Welcome to sports, everybody. The start of the 2012 Olympic Games in London just over 6 months away now. And according to Secretary General of the Bahamas Olympic Committee, Romel Fish-Knowles, this should be yet another breakthrough year for our small island nation.
We have a number of young athletes who perhaps this will be their first Olympics. Ariana, obviously this isn't her first Olympics, but as you know, this year, in the past 2 or 3 years, she's been getting better and better and better. And we just hope that she really puts it together at the Olympic Games. And I got a special feeling that we're going to win our first Olympic gold medal in swimming. We also have Valentino Knowles in boxing, who's been doing a tremendous job, a medalist in the CAC Games, a medalist in the Commonwealth Games. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed that he gets his breakthrough at the Olympics, because interestingly enough, a lot of the guys that are there, he's already beaten. Anthony Strawn. I mean, and I'm just getting goosebumps thinking about what she can actually do, the potentials that she has. And then you have the veterans like Chris Brown, you have Donald Thomas, you have Trevor Barry, who now is stepping up his game, who is pushing Donald Thomas to another level. But those two guys jumping the way they are, I'm telling you, there's going to be something very special. We're hoping that Alana Dillette comes through. She's right on the bubble. She has an invitational time. And obviously on our tennis team, we're hoping that they come through as well. They're on the bubble. And so for the first time in a very long time, we're going to have a lot of first-time Olympics, in my estimation, who is going to do the country very proud. I mean, and once they get to, if they could get to the finals, the Bahamas, I mean, we're going to be up till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning cheering again, similar like the Golden Girls.
Well, the St. Valentine's Day Regatta all set for the weekend of February 18th and 19th in Montague Bay. It promises to be 2 days of fun and sailing.
We just encourage all of the sailors to come out, participate, bring your boats out there, and those who are not sailing even show themselves on Montague Beach. Now, the sailing itself, I want the fellas to know that we had a successful regatta last year, and this year we want it better, and we want you to be on time. We'll be starting our sailing at 10 o'clock in the morning with the Optimus, and then shortly after that we'll have the C-class race, then we'll have the sculling races, and on the 19th it's going to be the big boys catching Barber But let's be on time so everybody can have fun and enjoy themselves.
Well, New Providence Basketball Association was back on court last night at the C.I. Gibson Gym. Only one game was played, and that saw the Arnold Forbes Pros in the red and white taking on the Defense Force Mariners. The Pros took control of the game from the opening whistle and led 28-15 after one. They increased that advantage to 53-34 at the half. By the time the end of the third quarter rolled around, it was an 82-56 ball game. In the fourth, the Pros refused to take their foot off of the accelerator, and they cruised to a 115-82 victory. Derek Ferguson led the way in the win with 37 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Kevin Wright added a double-double with 23 points and 11 assists.
We just came out to play our game. We just had to play man-to-man and put pressure on the defense, because, you know, we got quicker guys, and that we could press the ball all night and just take advantage of what we got.
We ran our players, we ran them crisp, and we showed the league who the real competition is right now.
Our biggest problem right now as a team is that we have a lot of our key personnel missing, and we have issues with just getting the fellas together the way we need to.
We got to just trust each other more, come to practice, and play as a team. And I guarantee if we continue to do as we did tonight, we'll be successful.
We just need the guys just to come out and crash the board more and create for each other.
Next game, we plan to come out and give it our hardest. That's about it. Whatever we presented with next game in terms of personnel, we're going to come out and we're just going to play as best we can.
Well, last night we told you that the Royal Bahamas Police Force won the inaugural softball championship at the Bahamas Law Enforcement Sports Challenge in the nation's second city. That, however, was not the only final they were involved in. Tonight, Ricardo Lightbourne tells us how the police fared on the basketball court against the prison.
The prison challenges and the police on court in the basketball finals, and the prison finding the range. The fans of the Jack Ava Gym looking forward to a good one. Sands Mackey making every point count for the challengers. Watch Irvin Sands and a strong move in the paint. Hustle in the paint, it worked for the police in their favor. But the prison Mackey had the hard hand in the ball game. Dario Seymour also had other plans. That's good for 3 of his 11 points. You want hustle? This game had lots of it, especially in the paint. But in the second quarter, prison defense went south and the police went to work. 43-33 to score. The police, Grand Bahama bosses in the house for this one. 63-49, the police in charge. The police put Milo in the game, and you have to be kidding. Milo is in the scorebook. Show him, Milo. The police fans went ballistic, folks, calling for the MVP honor to be given to Milo. The police went on to win this thing 67-53. Valentina Richardson had a 16-point game. Vernon Sands with 16, and for Prison, Gary Bethel with 19. It's called basketball.
It's only fitting that we take this one. I guess this will go down in a milestone that the police took the first one. And I still have quite a few years left with me, so I'd love to take quite a few more of this.
Are you looking forward to next year?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to next year, but I just hope that we will have more competition. You know, I hope that Defense Force, well, come on, man. I don't like how they didn't show up. Like I said, they were here, but they probably was pretty much afraid when they see my guys reach. But we need some more competition.
This is a new team with new players. I think overall, we're pleased with the results. There's a much room for improvement. I think later on, as the year progresses, I think that we'll be a force to reckon with.
Now, Customs was also a part of the Law Enforcement Challenge. They used the event to build morale within the department.
A team that had 2 practices, playing softball, playing basketball. I think at the end of the day, they put out a good effort, right? But I think what is really going to come through in all of this is the camaraderie, the opportunity to interact with other law enforcement agencies. But for a team that only been together for about 2 weeks, I think they put out a good effort.
When you put out this challenge to your officers and they've all responded, are you happy the way that they've actually gravitated to this?
Yes, yes. They've been very supportive. And they decided at the last minute, and I used 2 of the younger officers that we have, to put the 2 teams together, the softball and the basketball team.
And that will do it for sports.